Drop, 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 drop. Drop a 50 bag for the mob in the spot. Drop a 50 bag, 29 for the thought. Hey, I was really, really trying to keep it PG. Ooh, child. Well, hey, babe. It's JamiThatsMe here. Welcome on back to the channel, honey. Okay, make sure that you guys are coming in doing what you're supposed to do, which is liking up the video. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, then girl, what the hell is you waiting on? You already know what to do, girl. Hit that subscribe and make sure them notifications is on. Okay, make sure they is on. But anywho, I came here because you guys have been hitting me up about this Sukiana. And it's JT. And y'all like, Jami, we need you to get in here. We need you to get in here. We need you to get to the mic like Drake and Kendrick so you can sit over here and talk about what's really going on in these streets with these people. And I said, okay, then, girl, give me some time. I got stuff I got going on or whatever. But when I get a chance, girl, I'm going to slide over there, okay? Drop a 50 bit for the, okay? And I was like, I'm coming. Okay, and that's what JT had told Suki, or at least that's what she was saying when people was wondering where she was at. She was like, I'm coming. JT gonna be right there. JT coming. Okay, because it's giving I'm JT too. Okay, Jami, that's me. It's giving JT as well. Okay, so it was giving like, you know, JT coming. JT gonna get with you. Okay, JT, I'll be there in a second. Okay. Well, anywho, so we really here. We come here today. We gather here today because everybody going crazy. Okay, that's why we gather. We're gathered here today because the people is going motherfucking crazy. Okay, whether it's female hip hop, male hip hop to hip hop, hips, hop. It's a lot. Okay, hip hop, hooray. Oh, hey. Like, it's giving a lot of energy. Okay, now for the people that do not know, Suki and JT have kind of been at it, all right? JT dropped a song. She dropped one of her newest tracks, and in that track, she referenced somebody, you know, breaking their veneer on a crab leg. Now, although Suki did specifically break hers on a crab leg, you know, or eating some crabs or whatever, so did Cardi B, but hers was not a crab, it was a bagel, okay? So I felt like JT was giving, it was a double entendre for me, or at least not so much as a double entendre, but it was one line that hit multiple people. And I felt like she was talking about Cardi and Suki because it was so specific, all right? And I felt like when she threw that shot at Cardi, it was not supposed to be direct, but more so indirect, right? But then when she got specific with the crab leg, people say, oh, you must be talking about Suki. You must got an issue with Suki, like both of y'all from Miami. Maybe it's some things that people don't know about, right? So then Suki did this video. I guess she went on a rant or whatever. Didn't really say she was talking about JT, but then at the end of the video, she come out like, JT, you had did a song and the people just keep trying to say that you talking about me, and I don't really know because I feel like me and you ain't got no issue. Like, I came up to your birthday party and it was all kiss. You want that lovey-dovey? Kiss. Okay, it's what it was given. And, you know, I just really don't feel like you talk about me, Bookie. So, like, when you get a chance, like, just let me know what's up. So instead of JT really letting Miss Ma'am know like what's up, JT just was pretty quiet. Now JT alleges that the reason why she was not really addressing Suki was because she was worried about her tracking week and she wanted to focus on that. You know, she dropped her song, she wanted everything to go well, she was doing interviews and stuff, so she ain't have time to drop a 50 bag, 29 for the thought. Like, she didn't have time to do that. She was really, really trying to keep it PG is what she was trying to do, right? But I beg to differ because I feel like you be running amok any other time. Now somebody is actually coming at your door, adding you. You ain't got nothing to say. See, any other time you over there searching your name coming up on your timeline, you feeling the need to address all these people and stuff. But now it's your turn and you ain't got nothing to say. I don't give a fuck about a tracking week. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I just, because whenever you've dropped music before, I feel like that ain't really stop you from chiming in on the fans and doing what you do. So whatever, girl, whatever you want to say. So Suki decided that she was going to go on social media and she pretty much alleges that JT do coke. And I don't think that was fair. I don't think that was right because if you don't have those facts to be true, I don't think you should say that about somebody. I think that's not nice. That's not fair. In addition to that, you was the one that was also just arrested on similar charges to what you're trying to put off on somebody else. So make it make sense for America because it's not necessarily adding up. Now, what I will say, and the people can get mad, I don't put nothing past nobody in the industry. Okay, every time we look up, it's a new person that is over there trying to see what the benefiber do. Okay. Okay, it's over there giving what the benefiber do, if y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all over there trying to see what benefiber is over there on. And I just wouldn't put nothing past to nobody. Now, am I going to put that allegation out there on JT? I'm not. I don't know what that lady do. Okay. But for you to do it, it's very harsh. And for you to do it, knowing that girl could potentially sue you for you defaming her character or whatever like that, you putting these lies, you slandering her name or whatever. It's giving, I don't know, maybe you do know some tea, child, because y'all are from Miami, so maybe it is that maybe you do know some things about her. Maybe somebody gave you the scoop or something like that. I don't know. Okay, so I don't know, but she put out 2 little tweets about JT, and then JT came when as soon as she got time, okay, which was interesting because she said she was waiting for her tracking week to be over. But if that is the same week that everything went down, then technically your tracking week wasn't over when you actually responded to her finally, because you got into some things on Friday and you just let half on her for a very long periodical time, and you went in and went in and went in and went in. People tried to say that Miss Suki was over there ranting on social media, and I said, as far as her tweets, and I said no. I said 2 tweets is not ranting. Going to 5 or more tweets, in my opinion, that's ranting, bitch. Maybe even 3 tweets. But Suki wasn't doing all that. JT was the one that was ranting, and she was standing on Suki's head, and I feel like she was chewing Suki the hell up. But that's just my personal. I said, girl, JT is over here eating you down. All right. But Suki was trying to play this other role. Now, you summons for JT. You wanted JT to come to the front. Just like, we wanted JT to come to the front. You got so much mouth for everybody else. So what you finna say about Suki that's adding you? And when JT showed up, she showed up and she showed out in my personal, because I definitely was over here chuckling. But when it was Suki's turn, Suki wasn't saying that. She was like reposting stuff. And then she finally came out and said, you know what? It's all good because, I'm really going to get in the booth with my SHI. So I'm going to let y'all talk y'all stuff, do what y'all going to do. But just understand and know that Suki finna get in this booth. And I was like, oh, okay then. So Suki finna really get in the booth. Okay then, cool. I was kind of thinking, Suki, you could keep that because ain't nobody really interested in hearing you rap. Hell, even JT was like, girl, keep that shit because ain't nobody interested. High key is what was happening. Well, Suki kept her promise more than some of these rap girlies out here. Suki kept her promise, and she decided that she was indeed going to go and get into the booth, and she had quite a bit of things to say to Miss JT. She got into some things, and I'm gonna tell y'all, we are gonna get into the lyrics. And I will say this, I was expecting much worse from Suki. So when it comes to dragging somebody, right, when it comes to the rap and stuff, and usually beats include a lot of gossip and whatever else, you're throwing mud on another person's name. That's what it is. Okay, it can be very gossipy or whatever when it comes to beefs. I don't know why. When I think about this Drake and Kendrick stuff, I think Questlove may have tried to allude to the fact that it was real gossipy or whatever. It's like, shut the fuck up. Whatever Tupac and Biggie did was gossipy, whether y'all want to see it like that or not. It was gossipy, but it was also mixed with I beat your motherfucker as well, okay? Or I'll shoot that shit up. Like, that's what it was giving. When Nas and Jay-Z was going at it, girl, it was giving a little bit of gossipy. The fact that you trying to let us know that you sat up there and got head, or you fucked on his baby mama or whatever, like, girl, that's gossipy, okay? That's messy. Period. Okay, so that's what happens when you're getting in these beasts in my personal. So when they got into some things, Suki dragged the hell out of JT. JT's not gonna respond when Suki, and we'll get into the lyrics of what Suki had to say. Suki drops this diss track, and I actually like the beat. The beat went crazy, and then I like how the beat switched into this other beat that I don't know if it was like a Lil Kim beat or what it was, but whatever the switches of the beats were, it was definitely given. And I do think that Suki rolled the beat. I thought that she did a pretty good job. Now, girl, at the very end when you start singing and doing the most, girl, that shit was definitely a cackle. Okay, so she definitely ate JT up. Is JT gonna respond? No, she's not. Do I expect JT to respond? No, I do not. I just don't. I don't see JT doing that. Now, I will say this. A lot of people online was like, JT don't need to respond to her. She looking for attention, this, that, and other. But y'all was the same ones that wanted Megan to respond to Nicki. Make it make sense, okay? However, if JT doesn't respond, I still stand the same way I stood with Megan and the same way I stood with Kendrick had he not responded, okay, and blew the hell out of Drake. Is if they don't respond, I don't care. Like, I know a lot of people would want JT to respond, but if she don't respond, that lady, like, I don't really give a damn if she respond to her or not. Like, it is what it is. She already ate ass up on Twitter. So I mean, that's the response I really wanted. So for Suki to drop this track, JT not finna waste her time doing no music to drop and throw at you, when really what she could do is just make her own, like just put out more of her music. Now what she probably gonna do, okay, she's probably not gonna respond, but she might be writing something that's going to be a more of a bop. Because although Suki went into the booth and she drugged JT, and people can downplay it all they want to because they want to, oh, JT, like she really that girl. As much as y'all want to, overhype that, like she still put it out. I will say this, I mean, not overhype it but downplay it. She still did a good job, but it's not going to get played in the station. Like I don't see nobody really playing this, like when you go out to the clubs and stuff like that. I don't see them playing that, but I do see JT making something where she's going to take a few more shots that she already has done. She's going to take some shots at Suki, and it's going to be a track that you can actually play in the club, similar to the OK record. And ain't nobody finna tell me that she was not taking a shot at Suki, because the way that she came back so aggressive going in on Suki ass, it was giving two things, as I said before. One, it was giving BIT don't ever call me a cokehead in your life, bitch, I'm on your ass, okay? That's one, but then it's also giving, yeah, I was talking about you and what you finna do about it, okay? So she definitely drugged the hell out of her. And I do believe that JT was talking about Suki to begin with, no matter how many people want to say she knew JT wasn't talking about her, this, that, and the other. No, she did not know. Okay, she did not, because it was just too damn specific. All right, and it's not a first time for Suki to think that she cool with a person and then come to find out that they ain't fucking with her. Okay, we've seen that on different shows that she's been on. So I'm not tripping off of Suki second guessing and wondering whether or not JT was really trying to add something at her. Like, come on. But anywho, I'll let y'all windmill accordingly. But we're gonna get into these lyrics or whatnot for Suki and just see what she had to say. Okay, so she starts off with cocaine, coke, BIT. You want coke? Wow, this is a double down for me. You're doubling down on what it is that you said, and then you name the song. You know what? I'm gonna say cocaine. You didn't name the song cocaine. Really? So then she says, you a crunchy black long titty BIT. Now, girl, titties is giving long, but you did not have to call her a crunchy black. That right there. Okay, what you trying to say? Okay? I mean, you said what you said, call her crunchy black, but is that how you feel about a lot of the darker women? Anywho, so, and granted, that may not be. That's just how she feel about that particular one, because that is a thing. Just because a person says something directly about that person does not mean they feel that way about all people, in my personal, okay? So then she says, you got scabies, all that eczema you hide under that coat. I know you hate it. You been hanging on Carisha since a baby. Now, I was like, that's weird. She been hating on her since a baby. Do you mean she been hating on her since she had her baby? Or did you really mean since a baby? So I don't know where that came from. That was so left field. Anywho, she says, you got booked 3 years. You was stealing out of Macy's. I ain't arguing with no hoe. That's fucking punks. Hoe, you crazy. Baby, that was crazy. Okay? This whole piece here, you got booked 3 years. You was stealing out of Macy's. Like, basically, you've been out here trying to pretend that you've been that scammer girl when you really ain't. Actually, you was over there in Macy's over there trying to, shoplift some clothing and got your ass tied the hell up. And then says, I ain't arguing with no hoe. That's fucking punks. Ooh, I feel like that's like an insult to some of the people in that community. You know what I'm saying? I think that's an insult to the people in that community. And then, basically saying that your man ain't smashing just you. He's going outside of, that realm of females and getting it in other places with other. And I'm just like, girl, that's a lot. So then she says, girl, you foaming out your mouth. Is it rabies? Whoa. She says, I could tell by the white tongue you eat booty graves. I think she meant gravy, not no booty gravy. Whoever put this thing, I think she meant booty gravy, but it's a lot. She says, everybody in Miami say you suck lazy, demonic. Tell them how you worship Satan. Pray to God through your beard. Now you come home and you hate him. Listen, now what it's giving, listen. I was not sure about what she was saying originally till I read the tweet. She said that demonic, so you tell them how you worship Satan. You prayed to God throughout your bed, then you come home and you hate him. So hate him as in God. I was wondering what she was saying when I first heard it. I said, what she said, she prayed for Uzi throughout her bed and she come home and now she hate him. Like, which one was? I was a little confusion. But as I'm reading the lyrics, I see what's really going on, okay? She says, oh, thieving ass angry beaver looking motherfucker. You was mad at Ice Spice because your nigga wanted to fuck. I believe this could be truth. Anywho, she says, BIT, you ain't no scammer. You was boosting out of TJ Maxx coochie hole. So why you gotta use your? That's a lie, okay? She says you ain't lying when you say you look like a trans. Your nigga only fuck with you because you look like a man. Now, see, I will say, Miss Suki, girl, I do feel like that's a piece of two shots at that community. I do feel, okay, and I don't really think that's nice. I don't think that's nice to say that. I really don't. Okay, she says, "Oh, potted head, you snorting lines off a nigga." Ma'am, oh, potted head, you snorting lines off a nigga ass. You have got to show me the proof. You have got to, you know what I'm saying? You have got to, like, do you know? And I say that because this is like your third or fourth time doubling down on these allegations. Okay? And I'm like, you must clearly know something we don't for you to stand so firm in this. Because for you to be arrested, because wasn't Suki arrested for having these items with the intent to potentially sell, or am I wrong? Let me look this up, because I'm starting to think if that is the reason why you were arrested, are you saying this because you know who you supply what to? And who they give it to for you to know these things. You know what I'm saying? So I know a lot of us are over here dragging Suki for even like, oh girl, because I even said it, like, you over here talking about this lady, but you was the one arrested for this or that. And then it's like, hold on, wait a minute. So is that how she actually know though? That this person is doing this? Because you doubling down a little too hard for me. Okay. So this is from Vibe. Sukiana arrested on drug charges in Florida. All right. They're saying Suki has been arrested on drug charges in Florida. On Thursday, April 25th, the Love and Hip Hop Miami star and rapper was detained by the North Lauderdale Police Department on possession and intent to sell MDMA. All right. Suki Nay Destiny, I guess her real name is Nay Destiny Henderson's mugshot also surfaced, showing her sporting orange hair and cracking a smile. The 32-year-old was held on a $7,500 bond, and as of publication, and it remains unclear if she's been released. Now, that was as of the publication. Suki, you don't want to got tattoos on your face, and here's the gag for me, baby. You 32, but it's giving 42. I'm a little, that's not, y'all got to ease back on what y'all doing just a little bit. I'm just asking y'all to live back, just ease back just a little bit, because that's a lot. I live in my truth. I'm going to suck a DICK today. It ain't my fault that you don't charge for that. See, stop being mad at everybody else. Okay, I guess you wanted to comfort the people that was out there slut shaming. Oh, wow. Let's get out of that. Let's back out of that. That's too much. That's too much right there, okay? So, anywho, that's what's going on with Suki. Let's keep going. So, she says, oh, PCS. Remember, you was 13. You used to pee in the bed. I don't care nothing about what nobody did when they was a teenager. Well, not in that aspect. I don't know what that girl reasons was, if she was still leaky in the beddy weddy. I don't know what she could have been frightened about some. I don't know what happened in that girl life to, not, anywho. Then she goes on to say, I don't give a fuck what these hoes got to say about me, BIT. I know who I am. Y'all hoes be coked out and sucking right after it came out of another nigga's. Girl. Cock-eyed, nipple deformed, armadillo looking mother thinking I don't know your BIT. She says your NIGGA wanted to eat this sewer right through my pants. I'm a coochie girl. Woo. Girl, this right here was this was a lie. Girl, they would be bleeping this all day. She says, let me tell you about, hey, pussy like to smile in your face. I can never trust a dope fiend anyway. You the type of BIT that'll backdoor your friend. You the type of BIT that'll for a 10 dirty foot. Oh, you forgot where you from. BIT, you just mad because your NIGGA wear a thong. Baby, every time he see me want to beat it off the bone, you can't expose a real BIT like this. Only fan sucking. I'ma get it how I live. Everybody's seen it. I squirt, I piss, I don't give a Again, everybody know my tea. You get what you see. I ain't ashamed about a motherfucking thing. When you was in the pen, you was a fucking fiend. In Gucci like a mukbang. Whoa. JT was in Cootie Twa like a mukbang. Girl, these are some allegations, honey. She says, you motherfucking lie talking about who? Me? Nah, B.I.T. You gonna see. Okay? I'm right in these streets with a cat this good. I keep a pistol on me. I got a beam for every bump on your lip. Now, the lips is big, but I don't think I see no bump. Did you see a bump? I didn't think I seen no bump, girl. I don't know about that. Like, she says, got them stressed out. I'm under their skin. Oh, botch body, bald eagle looking at big. Ooh, I can't take it. With that 5 o'clock shadow, girl, shave that chin. You ain't no city girl. You a shitty girl. And your man want to come to the Gucci world. And then she repeats this all the way on her way out. You ain't no city girl. You a shitty girl. And your man want to come to the Gucci world. Whew. Now, you're going to have to clear it up. Do he want to come to the Gucci world or he want to go to another world? Let you tell it. Because she look like a man. Let you tell it. Okay? Girl, this was some messy shit here. Now, I will say, y'all feel how y'all want to feel. Suki ate that. She ate her up on this track. She ate her up. She did. Same way JT ate her up in them tweets. Instead of Miss Suki putting all of this in tweets, she turned around and put it on a beat. Okay? Put it to a beat and ate her the hell up. So that's where we are. JT has privated her page. Now people are sitting over there saying that the page has been private. I need y'all to figure out y'all lie. Okay? Because when Suki dropped the diss track, the day before, people were saying, oh, she just made her page private the day before. Then you got other folks saying that, no, the page was private 3 days before. And I'm like, well, baby, which one is it? Couldn't have been 3 days before. It didn't seem like it because JT was just going in with her all day on Saturday, wasn't it? So when exactly did this happen? Now, some people saying that she made it private after Cardi B said some stuff on her Twitter spaces. But whatever Cardi B was talking about, I thought Cardi was really talking about her latest song that's about to drop at the end of the week. So I didn't really think that it had anything to do with JT. But if that is the narrative, then it's like that don't look good either way for her to shut her page down after throwing a shot at Cardi and then shutting her page down after throwing a shot at Suki. So which one is it? Okay. So I just want people to get their lie straight on whether it was going to be a few days before that or if it was going to be 20 hours before that. All right. And people want to say that JT didn't even know, like, here's the thing. Y'all are trying to say that she's made her page private before the Suki situation went down. It was already private, so Suki didn't make her page private. But here's the thing. They're both from Miami. They both have people that I'm sure they affiliate in between with them. Ain't no way, and nobody's going to tell me that JT did not know that Suki was finna bring this track. And I'm sure once she got word about it, she decided to make it private. Just like we dissect this beef between Drake and Kendrick Lamar. The way we dissect this beef, what do we know? It appears that Drake may have known some stuff ahead of time and Kendrick may have known some ahead of time, okay? About knew what the man was finna say and broke his ass all the way down in Euphoria or whatever the case is. So with that being said, if those stars as big as they are aware of some of the shit that's coming their way, ain't no way JT did not know that Suki was finna get ready to drop this. Hence the reason why she made her page private, so whenever it drops, she ain't gotta worry about somebody adding her like, oh, Suki said this, Suki said that, Suki said this, Suki said that, okay? So that's what she did. She kind of starved everybody out by privating that page, not really saying a whole lot of nothing, so people can't get a reaction out of her. So therefore she doesn't provide the hype to Suki's track, and I don't really blame her, but I do find it very funny that during tracking week you allowed the speculation to continue to go on whether or not it was about Suki or whether it was about Cardi, because I personally feel like you was using that as leverage to make your song get bigger in streams, because people are going to be like, oh, well, let me go listen to this, or let me go listen to that, or what she said here, or what, you know what I'm saying? Let me go see what she said about Cardi, or let me go see if I can find out whether or not she's talking about Cardi or whether she's talking about Suki or whatever. So it's definitely a method to the motherfucking madness. Let's not and say that we did. All right. So it's just real interesting to see all of that. Okay. But that was it. That's my opinion about it, and I'm gonna let the people be mad, and I'm gonna let y'all windmill however y'all choose to. But yeah, y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below. That's all that I got. I am Jami, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jami, that's me, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one, honey. Bye bye.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. But I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more to survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some batteries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad one.